We are live.
We are live. Hey, everybody.
Hey, howdy.
Hi, Lindsay. How are you?
I'm much better than I was last week.
But you still have bronchitis?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit, I was going to say chesty, but that's probably not the right term.
This is PG-13, Lindsay.
I know. I'm still coughing a little bit, but yeah, I feel so much better now that I'm on antibiotics.
Dang, you were sick forever.
I know.
It seemed like you were gone, and then like every time I talked to you between you being gone, you were sick.
Yeah, it was a rough 2 weeks. Last night was the first night I've actually slept in my bed because I keep, having to go out coughing. First night I've slept all night long without coughing. Yeah, for 2 weeks. It sucked.
Yeah, well, welcome back from the dead,
Thank
Lindsay.
you. I know. My God.
Dang. Hi, everybody, if you're out there.
Hey, peeps. So yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I still feel all like my voice is all husky still. So I might.
This is a sexy without candles. Tim is around. Hi, Tim.
Hey, Tim. How are you?
Hi, Phil. How are you guys? Yeah.
So, of course, I'm Lyndsay Phillips with Smooth Sailing Online Support. Oh, my God, that was weird. I just said my own business name. That's how I'm sick. Smooth Sailing Business Growth, where we attract and acquire customers faster through powerful content marketing. So we, publish, create, and optimize and promote content marketing so that you can build more relationships and make more conversions.
Here I have my lighter from that week that I did candles. So I'm serenading.
I know we could do, I could turn off the lights and we could do candles one night.
We are going to once a month because it was super fun. And I feel like it drew attention on the feed, right? People were stopping in.
Yeah. I'd like to do it outside too, because now that it's light outside, I could sit on my patio furniture.
Yes.
That'd
yeah.
Cool.
I think for the record, I feel Marketing Amarillo can take place wherever One Lindsay is.
Can.
Yeah. Because I'm going to be at the beach for a couple Thursdays. So you guys are going to have to deal with the crashing waves and the beautiful scenery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Glenn, our main man, is here. Hi, Glenn. How are you?
Hey, Glenn.
Good to see you. Tonight we're talking about influencer marketing. Who here knows what influencer marketing is? And then I'll do a quick intro. My name is One-Click Lindsey. You can check me out at oneclicklindsey.com. My company is trafficandleads.com. If your website is sitting dead in the water or you need help building your list, getting more traffic, getting more leads, building funnels, make sure you reach out to us at trafficandleads.com. Hey, Karen, how's it going? Karen is a client of mine. I don't believe I've ever seen her beautiful face on one of these lives. So, hey, how you doing? Make Peyton get on here too. Phil, so weird. Lindsay is pixelated a little again. Lindsay is clear, but sounds like Rocky Balboa.
I know, I'm a little manly sounding.
David, sorry, not connecting. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
And Glenn, I am excellent working on my course curriculum as well.
Nice.
Hey, Melanin, how are you?
Nice name.
Yes, she came in from a challenge I did. How are you?
Very nice. Thanks for joining.
Yes. So influencer marketing, if you guys know what that is, say, Ian says it's good here. So I'm going to blame you. I got you. I would call you bro, but you're my husband, so that would be weird.
Ian's like, it's good in here.
So, influencer marketing, Lindsay, would you like to present a definition for us?
I don't have I didn't look it up in, Expedia or whatever, Wikipedia.
How do you define it, we'll say?
Basically, it's using other people's social popularity, for lack of better terms, their huge followings, their big reputation, to help boost your own business, whether it's a partnership, whether it's a joint venture. I mean, there's different ways of going about it, but basically using their influence and your connection with that person to up-level your business or up-level your credibility.
Yeah. So like to basically give you a testimonial in their way. And that can look like a blog post, an
Yeah.
Instagram post, a video, a YouTube video, something or other, like, or a product review. Melanin says, all right, good to see you. Good to see you too, young lady. Andrea says, crying.
That's an emoji I've never seen. We're both
Space.
stumped.
I love. Thank you, Andrea. Phil says, as seen on Oprah. Yes.
Or
Similar,
like,
but different, actually.
Post. That's I would say it's a taste of it. But like,
yeah, David says that we'll catch the replay. Sorry to miss you, David. We wanted you part of the family tonight. So Lindsay explained it really well. But there's a whole, what's interesting about influencer marketing? Well, I mean, and you can even have, so you have big influencers like that have hundreds of thousands, like your A-listers, right? The A-listers on the internet, Instagram world. Yes.
Like those big names.
But then you also have B, C, and D. Like you could, and we have done this before, you could, I'm going to use the word kiss up, but we'll go into what that means. Kiss up to an influencer of 1,000, that has 1,500 people on their Instagram, but every time they post something, they get, 300 or 400 likes, like an incredibly intense audience that is truly like watching, like believing what this Instagrammer is saying. And then basically you kiss up to them over a period of months. You're basically manipulating. And I'm sure you like their stuff, but you're liking their stuff. You're making comments. They see you as a person in the community, and eventually you can get in and, go for an ask. That's influencer marketing, but you're doing it to, like, some people don't do any online marketing. They literally influencer marketing, and it makes such a difference for their bottom line that that's all they do is they spend all day kissing up to and creating relationships with these people so that they could go in for an ask.
I know. And there's so many different layers. I mean, there's some people that have like Mike Rowe in like the contractor industry, like Dirty Jobs guy, where he is the spokesperson for their product. So that's influencer. Or even if I know a couple of people in the investing sphere where they have Joe Fairless on their advisory board. So it's using that connection, saying that they're on the advisory board or advisory committee. And it's just like, oh, well, if Joe Fairless is on the advisory committee and he is connected with this business, therefore they must really know their stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, those ones are usually, you need a good chunk of money to make that happen.
Yeah, the way that we use influencer marketing at Traffic and Leads is very much more, it's less of more like a commercial, but it's definitely more like you're reaching out to these micro influencers that have all of a sudden popped up because of the fame of Instagram and Facebook and all of these. And they have like these followings. I read this stat and it was like 80% of millennials feel like a YouTuber that they watch understands them more than their friends.
I know.
You just have all these niche communities of people that are alike, Phil says, so within this community, I could ask Lindsay and Lindsay to be on my board. That's right, Phil. And Peg is here. Hi, Peg. Good evening, Elseword.
Yeah, I mean, with YouTubers, right? Like my kids are watching it and there's like, these little kids are like testing different toys and products or eating all these different candies. And they like the reactions. Like really, if you're a candy company, you go to those YouTubers that have like an insane amount of followers.
Or even 300,000, but they get, a million views. Yeah.
And if you get those kids or those influencers to test your product and do a video on it,
that's it.
That's exactly what it's all about. Absolutely.
Yes. We had a client who, here's a story. We had a client who sold mermaid tails, which is basically.
Yeah, I know they are.
Yeah. For little girls, they're so cute. Really? Yeah, they're actually a very large company now. But anyway, there was some YouTube channel where this mom would do different girl hairstyles. And like she knew how to do every girl hairstyle. And they basically got her to be like, look what we bought Molly or whatever her name was. And it was like, Boom.
Kind of like you can, if you have a really cool product, and I know a lot of like purse creators or jewelry creators, they'll send them to movie stars to in hopes that they will like it and then wear it or have a video or their picture taken with it. I mean, yeah, that's huge. But really, when you think about it, podcasting is influencer marketing. If you really pitch and try to get someone on your podcast show, and then they obviously share it with their audience, or if you can be a guest on their show, you know, it gives you that clout. Like, oh, you were on that person's show. Like, it just has that whole credibility and association, and it just expands your audience.
Yeah, it's really, really powerful. The other thing is I'm wondering if this is a question, is, well, can't you just reach out to them and pay them? And some of them will happily like take your money in return, like some of these Instagrammers happily take your money in return for that. But others, and I would say most, they know that these people look at them, so they truly will have to believe in the product, regardless of how much money you're going to give them anyway. So you really have to, if you're going to pick your influencers, you have to make sure that your product resonates with them. Like, you can't sell, you know, meat to a vegan, right? On Instagram, like, she's not going to sell it, you know? But really, I mean, it's slow and steady wins the race with those. You literally have to become a part of their tribe. You have to make meaningful blog comments, meaningful social media comments, so that they actually like start recognizing your name. It's building a relationship, and you can't like go to Fiverr to have that done. You have to hire someone who knows how to create relationships.
And sometimes if you comment on their stuff enough, or if you share their material and copy them in on your own wall, every now and then they will recognize that and be like, hey, thanks for sharing my stuff all the time. And then you can DM them and be like, oh my God, I love your products. What do you like? You could just get the conversation going, right?
It's literally kissing up to people until there's an opening, and then take it, right?
Yeah.
Chris, Lindsay, is that a diffuser? What are you diffusing? Apparently is not working that well tonight or the last 2 weeks.
Right now. Lavender and sometimes eucalyptus. I should have used eucalyptus this past week. I didn't even.
You should have.
But usually lavender, because I love lavender. Or sometimes I mix lemon with vanilla and it smells like lemon meringue pie.
Ooh, yeah, and yeah, I'm a big diffuser fan myself.
Me too.
So if you want to know, let's talk about this real quick. If you want to know who the influencers are, there's definitely pieces of software and software out there that will tell you who that is, that you can find them. Isn't it better, though, to have somebody truly like your product service rather than say they like it because they got paid to say that this is great? I am using a key players that I know will give me actual good feedback and not BS me because I want to be powerful and life-changing as far as my course is concerned. Fair enough. And yes, like I said, I don't think most of them will definitely not take payment like no matter what. They really do, because they're building this tribe. So most of them are just, this is a way of introducing your product, and hopefully if they like it enough, they will share it or allow you to pay them to share it.
It is
they have to make money too.
On people, and I was reading up on this, that a lot of people, and mainly in Instagram more than anything, are creating those partnerships and approaching people. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to pay you to do all these posts about my, and I'll say it's a barbecue sauce, my thing. And it's totally paid. But what's happening now is that I forget what the ruling is or what act it is or whatever, but people are having to disclose when that promotion is paid. It's like, I'm not posting these things out of the goodness of my heart. I'm getting paid for this. And people, especially millennials, want that full disclosure and that transparency. So they're making a stand for it. Now in Instagram, they actually have branded content where you can go in and you can find partnerships, create partnerships. But some of the posts now, it'll actually say paid partnership. So paid partnership with, and it'll show the @ symbol. So if you see, you know that they're connected through a partnership. And then obviously you can click on whoever's product it is on their page, see their stuff and blah, blah, blah. but they're really ramping for the full transparency with any joint venture partnership when any payments involved, which I find quite interesting. Because really,
I think that's awesome. And I think the Instagrammers,
is it of anybody's? Like, it's not like, why do you have to
I feel like that's I don't know the reason. My guess would be the influencers pushed for that so that they don't have to keep like being so explicit about it in the post, because their reputation's on the line. So this is just an easy way to be like, hey, I believe in this, but
But then, don't you think though, because it's a paid partnership and it shows that it's paid, don't you as a user, as a reader, be like, I don't know if I necessarily feel that they're really vouching for that product because they're just getting paid for it.
Like it decreeses how effective
the value.
Yeah.
I
don't know. That I don't know, because I am not an influencer, nor do I really ever like been friends enough with an influencer. Have you?
I mean, I was pretty excited to be on John Lee Dumas's podcast. That's about the extent of it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I guess, we do run into them, but not enough to be like, what is it like? Asking questions like this. Okay, Chris says, Lavender's calming. Andrea says, what is the softwares? I was going to go over that. I haven't brought notes. So the one that I have used mostly is BuzzSumo. And this is a really cool tool no matter what. So BuzzSumo.com. And essentially you can go out there and you can type in any topic. So if we type in content marketing, and out will spit like the last like 5 articles, how much they were shared all over social media, how popular they are. You have to pay to see more than 5 results or to run more than 10 queries a day or something. But part of this is look who shared. You can go and look basically click that. Yeah, and it will show you the list of everyone who shared. Then you can kind of target them. But there are others, which are, did I write those down? Oh.
I know. I just found one earlier and I thought, I'll remember the name of it, and I don't. So now I'm looking it up.
Oops. Yeah, Lindsay, look that up. Okay, sorry. I just use BuzzSumo, so sorry. But there's others like influencer.co, I believe, might be it. But yeah, there's basically databases that have all these influencers. You can go in and type in your topic and they'll spit out, these are all the influencers. So,
and you can even track the KPIs of what partnerships you have and who's getting the most action. I mean, obviously you can use UTM links on your like landing pages and stuff like that, or have specific promotions for different people. But okay, this is going to drive me nuts.
The other thing we do is Google. You can Google, top 10 Instagram profiles for watches or whatever, and you can get a list like that. So usually, we're just kind of, but there is cool software that will basically show you all of that. But again, so you guys have had like a lot of trolls on Instagram, and then you can go to these profiles and they have like 1 million followers. If you're buying influencer marketing, you have to look at the engagement. If they have 1 million followers, but 5 people like every picture, that's not going to work out. So make sure and I know you guys are smart, but I do have to remind you, make sure that they're like really legit, these influencers, because they are just people,
Totally.
And famous, they're Instagram famous, but
I found what they are. So they're platforms
so
that you can make life easier with influencer marketing. You can track your partnerships, create your partnerships, have specific campaigns, track the ROI. One is Tap Influence, and the other one is Upfluence.
Nice.
And like manage all the workflows and stuff like that. I was like, wow, that's pretty in depth.
People take influencer marketing extremely seriously because it works so well.
I know.
I'm gonna go find. Go ahead.
Yes, blogging is a great way of using that. I've had some podcasters where I'm like, I really like their stuff, and I know they've got a good audience, and I've asked them to, have a blog on my website, and obviously backlink and co-promote. And I've done a couple of joint ventures that have grown my e-list. They're not like A-lister influencers or anything, but still they've got a good tribe that I would love to tap into.
Yeah. So that's the real key. So what's the moral of the story, Lindsay? Do you have one?
That there are multiple ways to go about it, that you don't necessarily have to have, you know, a ton of money to put towards it. You don't have to go for A-lister celebs all the time. You just want to at least tap into someone's audience that has a true loyal following and something that has synergy, I think, with what it is that you're selling or your services. And whether it's podcasts, blogs, joint ventures, or whether you dabble into the paid, I mean, there's just a lot of options to delve into.
Yeah. If you're, I guess the moral of my story is don't think influencer marketing is like the answer that you can go out and find Instagram influencers and start doing this. Again, with all online marketing, and Lindsay and I have said this 100,000 times, it takes time. There's no magic. And so you just have to sit down and commit yourself to it, right? You just have to like commit yourself to being part of these people's community until you can get an ask, essentially.
Absolutely. And it's all those little strategies that kind of, if they're going in the same path, then they're going to gel and they're going to snowball and they feed upon itself and you can't help but grow.
Yeah. Glenn says, hey, do you know if Acuity helps with influence marketing? I don't.
Acuity is a calendar scheduler, is it not? But it has,
is that what that is?
It has autoresponder capability.
Oh, cool. So no, probably not.
Yeah, I interviewed the owner of it.
Oh, well, there you go. Which is called
Smooth Business Growth Podcast. You can check it out at smoothbusinessgrowth.com.
Awesome. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Influencer marketing. Next week, we're going to talk about something even cooler.
I know. We're always so prepared, aren't we?
It's going to be amazing and awesome.
Quick on your feet.
All right, Lindsay. Do you want to send us out and then I'll send us out?
For sure. So if you are looking for help with blogs, videos, podcasting, email marketing, anything to create more relationships and bring more conversions and attract more potential clients, then go to smoothbusinessgrowth.com and there's a great social media roadmap right on the homepage there that you can snag for yourself for free.
And don't forget, go to marketingandmerlotshow.com if you want to be notified before we go live. We're not going to spam you. I literally only go in and send, hey, we're going live. So make sure that you go to marketingandmerlotshow.com. You're welcome, Andrea. I'm so glad to see you on. All right. I guess it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
My name is One-Click Lindsey with trafficandleads.com. If your website is sitting dead in the water and you need help with Facebook ads, social media marketing, SEO, pay-per-click, as all those things that drive traffic and leads, make sure you go check us out at trafficandleads.com. My podcast is trafficandleadspodcast.com. And next week, I'm going to show you all the cover of my book. Woo! In hard copy. I have it. I'm looking at it, but I'm not going to show you yet.
Oh, yeah. Send me an email so I can get you booked on my show.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Until next time. See y'all later. Bye, Phil.
Have a great weekend.